Jeff the Killer is easily the best creepypasta ever. This is a statement that cannot be refuted, yet some people decide to perform the blasphemous task of revoking his glorious name. So, here are my top 10 reasons why Jeff the Killer is the best creepypasta ever. Number 10. Rad skateboard tricks. In the original story, Jeff and Lou make their way to the bus stop for their first day of school, a plot device that is first pioneered through this story. Now, if you think total originality is the only strong suit of this story, think again. Once there, some assholes jump over them on their skateboards. Riveting. If you're after the excitement that only comes through sick, radical tricks, this is your story. After this, the bully, wearing ripped blue jeans, says, well, it looks like we've got some new meat, like a rambunctious homosexual. If you aren't swayed yet, we still have 9 more points to go. Number 9. Amazing take on character development. Spoiler alert, Lou dies at the end. Now that we got that out the way, we can talk about how this amazing plot point was boiled up. Most noob writers would just develop the character from the start and make it a big twist ending. But whoever wrote this masterpiece avoided this trope completely by not making Lou say anything engaging until over 1,200 words in. This removes the possibility of people working out the twist through this clever red herring. 1 point to Jeff the Killer, 0 points to Gryffindor. Number 8. Deep hidden message about the current state of the police force. When Jeff stabs 2 kids and flees with Lou, the police show up to the house the next day. They say that they left the other kids in a horrendous state and were seen fleeing the scene. They then added that they had multiple witnesses come forward to say that they were seen. They tried to get Jeff, but when Lou confessed to the crime, they got him instead. On surface level, this looks like a poorly written plot device to make you feel bad for the character Lou, who is the White Knight of the story. But look deeper into the context. The police say there were witnesses, plural. They were originally after Jeff, who they saw as the prime suspect, yet took the confession over the evidence. This obviously shows a lack of care that the modern police force have to their detective work and shows an obvious corruption of the power behind the scenes. That's deep. Number 7. Amazing originality in character. When the bullies were introduced, the first one jumps over Jeff and Lou with his sick tricks. He then points out his 2 friends, a skinny, psychic-like character, and a fat kid who was a bit of an oaf. If you've heard these archetypes before, you probably have, in every cliche thing like ever. But Jeff the Killer is a step forward in originality, so this story obviously did it first. But wait, there's more. The mom is a vacant mother who cares more about appearance and first impressions to the neighbours than the mental state of her kids. Sounds like a character you'd find in a Super Mary Sue story. But this story set the bar, so couldn't be that. What the hell is moving downstairs? The neighbour, who doesn't understand Jeff's age isn't compatible with her kid's age, yet still thinks it's a good idea to have him play with her son and his friends. Cliché? No, stupid. It's art. Number 6. Message about gun crime. Near the end, Randy pulls out a gun on Jeff. This is a big moment, but you can see the message the writer is trying to convey. How did a mentally unstable 12-year-old get a gun? Obviously, this is a crack at the modern gun standards currently held in America. Gun crime is at an all-time high, and the writer was taking a bold stance on how this type of crime affects suburban families. Number 5. Jeff is beyond modern chemistry. Jeff's black hair and white skin is attributed to when he got covered in a mix of bleach and alcohol, which Randy set alight. I will now show you how that would play out. Don't try this at home, kiddos. Okay, welcome to the Don't Try This at Home. We have vodka, just like in the story, thick bleach, which it doesn't specify what kind of bleach, and some water. Bleep. And we have some hot dogs. I was going to use my hand, but I was recommended against it. So, first, we're going to do a test. Oh, no. We're going to do a mode, or I forgot what it's called. We're going to see if hot dogs burn on their own. No, nothing. Now, experiment 1. Pure, just alcohol. And we're going to see... Oh, I put a lot on. This was probably a really bad mistake. Wow, nothing. Well, it's burning a bit. But we're getting nothing. I did not expect that to happen, actually, strangely enough. This is probably going to end bad for all things. Okay, we're back and we're going to try something else. We're going to try cotton buds or Q-tips. And look, oh great, it burns. It's lovely. And let's flip this around. Now, we're going to try the mode. The average, the mean, I don't know what it's called. I haven't done experiments since I was a child. That almost burnt my fingers. Why is alcohol... Vodka seems to be a very weak mix. Vodka, you lied to me. Russian standard, are you ripping me? Oh, okay, I've melted the plastic. You can... Okay. And we're going to move on to the next one. Bleach. We're going to get a nice little... Oh, look at that. Sticky. Sticky. And nothing. We get no fire. And that's what we're trying to work out. If Jeff the Killer should have really burned. Okay, and to work out if Jeff the Killer would have really burned, let's get some alcohol. And then he gets bleach on himself. And let's see what happens now. No nauseous gas. No burning. Just nothing. And the lighter would have just tapped him, so it's just... Blip. Bloop. Nothing. Just as I suspected. This was a huge waste of time. I've got bleach on placemats. Let's burn another Q-tip for fun. Ah, look at it. Now. Just checking because this should be alcohol. This should be burning. This is a huge waste of time. Alcohol barely burns on itself. Number 4. Jeff's real face. Number 3, I never got this far. Number 3, something about how stinky he is. Number 2, why can I hear Pac-Man noises in the background? And number 1, seriously, I can hear Pac-Man noises in the background. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this list. You probably didn't, but one thing I'd like to add at the end is, if you like Jeff the Killer, I have nothing against you and no one should. It's personal preference on what you think of the story. This is just a little cheap dig I decided to do for April Fools. Anyway, if you want to see a real top 10 list, click here for my top 10 terrifying SCPs.